Hey, Dr. Vicky here. So let's talk about ultraviolet laser, because the ultraviolet laser is something that is newer than red and infrared light. It's a different wavelength, so it's going to have different effects on tissue. And so one of the things that is so extraordinary about it is it is antimicrobial. So it's going to affect viruses, and it's going to affect bacteria, which is phenomenal. So I personally have about 2,600 settings on my laser, and of those settings I have probably 25 or 26 different viruses programmed into my laser, which means that they're specific for specific viruses and the frequencies that those are known to be at. So it's going to operate on the same frequency, so the likelihood of it making a difference in killing that virus or bacteria is fairly high. So we can use the laser over the area. We can use it in areas that are supplying that area, like blood flow and things like that, because we want blood flow into that area to help heal. So we want it to kill the viruses, but we want those areas to get good oxygen so things can start to normalize again. It has a lot of immune function and lymphatic function, and so those things are going to help as a tertiary modality for those areas. So we want to be able to come at this from multiple angles, and most of you know me that have come into my office and I've treated you, that we don't just focus on, let's say you come in for a shoulder problem. We don't focus just on the shoulder. We're going to focus on where the nerve source comes from. We're going to look at a lot of the tissue that surrounds it. What are the support structures of that? So we may have one muscle that's not firing, but guess what? The supportive muscles aren't working either. So we can't just fix one muscle, because if we fix one muscle, the other muscles that support it aren't going to support it. So guess what? We end up with the same problem over and over again. So it's the same thing with when we're treating the immune system. So we have to detox. Detox is really important because toxins will just sit in the area and create more pain. It will create stasis or congestion, so we don't have any movement of any of that out in and out of that area. So then that's going to promote stagnation. And so we need to have a lot of modalities to come in at this and make a huge difference. So if you want to try out my ultraviolet laser, it's awesome. Give me a call at 303-385-3432, or you can find me at souterchiropractic.com.